Hi friends, we're going to keep reading in Jansen and the Snowy Day Mystery. We left off on chapter 3. I wonder what is going to happen with those computers. Mrs. Bell looked by her desk. Oh no, she called out. The printer is gone too, and it's brand new. No, it's not, Beth said. Someone moved it. It's right here on the floor. But why would a thief do that? Eric asked. Why would someone steal 3 computers and leave a brand new printer? Cam looked at the printer. Then she looked at Beth's computer. The printer is real big. It's a lot bigger than these computers, Cam said. Cam looked at the door and then at the windows. The printer would not fit through the doorway. Or it would fit through the doorway, but not through an open window, she said. So that's what the thief must have done. He took the computers through the window and couldn't get the printer through. Eric went to the window, closest to the desk. Look, he said. Footprints. Cam went to Eric's window. She looked at the footprints in the snow, blinked her eyes, and said, Click. Everyone in Cam's class went to the window and looked out, including Mrs. Bell. Look near all the other windows, Eric said. None of the others have footprints. This is the only one. This is where the stolen computers were. So Cam must be right. Dr. Prowl walked into the classroom. Over here, Mrs. Bell said. 3 keyboards, towers with CD-ROMs, monitors, and lots of cables were taken. Danny told Dr. Prowl a thief came in through the window, and he went out with Mrs. Bell's computers. So all those different terms that they're talking about, we have our laptops, or we can just take our laptops. They have what are desktops, so they have a lot more pieces to them. I don't think so, Cam said. But you just said he did, Danny said. Did you lock the windows last night? Dr. Prowl asked Mrs. Bell. I didn't have to. I haven't opened them in weeks, Mrs. Bell said. It's too cold to open the windows. Dr. Prowl went to the windows closest to Eric, Cam, and Danny's desks. She pulled at it. The window was locked. But look at the footprints, Beth said. Someone went in and out through there. It's locked now, Dr. Prowl told Beth. And if Mrs. Bell says it was locked before, then it was. Danny pulled at the window. He said. Someone went in and out through the window with the computers. When he was done, he locked the window from the outside and ran off. That's some trick. It can't be done, Cam said. You can't lock the window from the outside. And we'll never get those computers back, Danny said. We'll never solve this mystery. Oh, yes, we will, Eric said. Cam looked at the windows. She looked at the ceiling, the floor, the door to Miss Bell's room. There were no marks on the ceiling, and none of the tiles were missing. The floor was clean and dry. Everything looked just the way it always did. Beth went to the chalkboard. We'll make a list of clues, she said. The first clues are all those footprints by the window. Beth wrote, 1, footprints, on the chalkboard. Someone should go outside and measure the prints, Eric said, before they fill up with snow. Then we'll know how big the thieves' feet are, and that's a clue too. I'll go out, Danny said. No, you won't, Dr. Prowl told him. You'll stay right here. Beth wrote, 2, locked window, on the board. That's a clue too, she says. It means the thief could not have left through the window because he couldn't lock it from the outside. Let's check for fingerprints, Eric said. There must be some on our desks and on the window. Cam shook her head. Our hands have been all over our desks, and we all went to the window. Dr. Prowl and Danny tried to open it. We'll find lots of fingerprints. Our fingerprints, Cam said. This is hopeless, Danny said. I'll never get my computer back. Oh, yes, we will, Eric said. Cam is great at solving mysteries. She once caught someone who stole a bunch of diamonds. She caught people who stole dinosaur bones, gold coins, and a Babe Ruth baseball, monkeys, and a CD-ROM. She'll catch the computer thief. I'm sure she will. Please come with me, Dr. Prowl said to Cam and Eric. Cam, Eric, and Danny followed Dr. Prowl to the door. Why are you here? Dr. Prowl asked Danny. You said come with me. I didn't say it to you, Dr. Prowl told Danny. Then she asked, You didn't do anything wrong, did you? Not this time, Danny said. His computer's missing, Mrs. Bell said, so he can't do his work. Okay, Danny, come with me, but please don't fool around, and don't tell me any of your jokes. I'm not in the mood to laugh about chickens and roads and all that knock-knock who's there business. I want to talk about missing computers. What did you say? Or why did you, chapter 4. We're on to our next chapter. Why did you say I'd find the computers? Cam asked Eric as they followed Dr. Prout to her office. I don't know where they are. You think she's good at solving mysteries, Danny said to Eric as they followed Dr. Prout to her office. Well, I have a mystery she can't solve. I bet she can't tell me what I'm thinking right now. Eric told Danny. I bet she can. Oh, yeah, Danny said. Go on, Cam. Do that click thing you do and tell me, what am I thinking? That's too easy, Cam said. Right now, you're thinking, you fooled me. Is Cam right? Eric asked. Danny nodded. And you're thinking about some joke, Eric added, right? Yeah, Danny said. But it's about an orange who stopped in the middle of the road. Do you know why it stopped? It ran out of juice. That's why. I was right, Eric said. You're always thinking of a joke. Cam, Eric, and Danny followed Dr. Prout to her office. Mrs. Wayne, the principal's secretary, greeted them. Then she whispered to Danny, What did you do now? Nothing, Danny said. I'm here to help Dr. Prout solve a mystery. Really? Do you want to know what he did last year? Mrs. Wayne asked Cam and Eric. Last year, he walked all over the class, bumping into things and shouting, I can't see, I can't see. He couldn't see because his eyes were closed. That's a good one, Danny said, and smiled. Last year, Mrs. Wayne said, Danny was in the office more than I was. Well, I'm not in trouble today, Danny said. The children went into Dr. Prout's office. They sat on the chairs by the desk and waited while she called the police and reported the crime. Then Dr. Prout said, The police will be here soon. While we wait, please tell me what you know about the missing computers. Let me go first, Danny said, before Cam or Eric read my mind and tell me everything I'm thinking. Danny folded his arms. He looked up and said slowly, I'm thinking the thief was a real strong magnet and used it. Or I'm thinking this thief has a real strong magnet and used it to lock and unlock the windows from the outside. Then he's real skinny so he could climb in and out with all those computers. So what we have to do is tell the police to look for a skinny man carrying a large magnet with lots of computers. Cam and Eric, Dr. Prout asked, what do you think happened? It's snowing outside and the floor of Mrs. Bell's room is dry, Cam said. That's how I know the thief did not go in and out through the window. There were two thieves, one on the inside who handed the computers through the window and one on the outside. What else do you think? Dr. Prout asked. The computers were stolen just before school. I know that because when we got into the room, we could still see footprints in the snow outside the window. It's still snowing, and if the computers were taken in the middle of the night, the footprints would have been completely filled with snow. That's just what I was thinking, Danny said. Someone was in the building this morning, Cam said. He got into Mrs. Bell's room and opened the window, handed the computers to someone waiting outside. Lots of people were here, Dr. Prout said. Lots of parents brought their children to school. Ring, ring. Dr. Prout picked up her phone. She listened and then said, Send them in. 2 police officers walked in the office. One was a tall woman, and one was a not-so-tall man with a short beard. I'm Officer Open, and the not-so-tall officer told Dr. Prout, Please take us to the scene of the crime. There were 2 thieves, Danny told the police officer, and they walked to Dr. Bell's room. They took the computers this morning, just when we were all coming to school. Hey, Eric whispered to Cam. He's just taking credit for everything you figured out. I don't care, Cam whispered. I just want Mrs. Bell to get her computers back. What do you think's going to happen next? Do you think they're going to be able to solve the crime?